The Antonov A-40 flying tank was one of the most unusual experimental military projects of World War II, developed in the Soviet Union around 1942. Officially known as the A-40 Krylya Tanka, meaning tank wings, it was conceived by engineer Oleg Antonov, who later became famous for designing large transport aircraft. The idea behind the A-40 was simple yet radical: transform a light tank into a glider by attaching large biplane-style wings and a twin-boom tail. The chosen vehicle was the T-60 tank, a relatively lightweight armored vehicle. The concept aimed to solve a key wartime problem: rapid deployment of armored units behind enemy lines. Instead of relying on slow ground movement or risky parachute drops, the tank would be towed into the air by a bomber aircraft, released near the battlefield, and glide to the ground ready for immediate combat. In theory, once landed, the tank crew would detach the wings and tail within minutes and proceed to fight. This would have allowed Soviet forces to surprise the enemy with armored support in otherwise inaccessible areas. However, the project faced significant practical challenges. The main issue was weight. Even though the T-60 was one of the lightest tanks available, it was still too heavy for most aircraft to tow effectively. During the only test flight in September 1942, a Tupolev TB-3 was used as the towing aircraft. The added drag and weight of the winged tank proved overwhelming. The bomber struggled to maintain altitude and had to release the A-40 earlier than planned. Surprisingly, the glider itself performed relatively well. The tank pilot managed to glide safely and land without damage, demonstrating that the core concept was aerodynamically viable. After landing, the wings were successfully detached, confirming the practicality of the design in that respect. Despite this partial success, the project was ultimately abandoned. The primary reason was the lack of sufficiently powerful towing aircraft. Soviet bombers at the time simply could not handle the load safely or efficiently. Additionally, the risks involved, combined with a limited strategic advantage compared to other deployment methods, made the idea impractical. The A-40 remains a fascinating example of wartime innovation and desperation. It reflects a period when engineers explored bold, unconventional solutions under extreme pressure. While it never entered production, it stands as a symbol of creative engineering, blurring the line between aircraft and armored vehicle, and is often remembered as one of the most bizarre yet intriguing experiments in military aviation history.